Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiffany. This week I thought it would be useful to share some tips on developing consistency, especially as last week I had touched on how much of a drifter I used to be. Now, it is admirable to have great dreams and desires and goals for your life, but imagine if you're starting but you're never finishing. It's very important, therefore, that you learn to harness the power of sustained effort. So how do you develop consistency? 3 tips. 1, detach yourself from the outcome. Now, when we obsess about the outcomes of life, it actually mobilizes us because we start to create ideas of how things should work out or how success should look like. But then success never takes a straight line. It's zigzag, it's crooked, it's looped sometimes. I mean, for example, when I first started writing, I didn't get any responses at all. But because my validation as a writer wasn't necessarily tied to people coming back to me, it was more about something I enjoyed. So I persisted. And even now at the stage where I am getting a lot more responses for my writing, that has never been my focus. It's very important sometimes to stop trying to control everything. Do your best and walk away. My second tip is learn to create a system. Now, a lot of us rely far too much on motivation, but motivation comes and goes. And if you, however, think about your life in terms of a system, you're much more likely to be successful. So, for example, I have a system for my life. I have a morning routine. So I wake up in the morning, I pray, I read UCB, I spend the majority of my day on recruitment. Then in the evening, I go to the gym, I use the sauna, then I come back and I do some learning and development in the evening, or watch something uplifting. Now, that's the system of my life. Of course, there are times when I might have to deviate because I have something else or that's pressing that I need to do. But because I have such a structure, it helps me to find some order, especially as my life becomes more complex. So yeah, think in systems, not based on motivation. And lastly, ensure that you practice effective consistency. Now, what a lot of us get wrong is we think that consistency is about just mindlessly repeating the same thing, but that's not the point. You actually have to learn to look at what you're doing. If your system isn't working, then you need to learn to change it around, improve it, make it better. Because if you're doing the same things and you're expecting different results, that's insanity. So it's important to assess what you're doing at all times, change it if need be, repeat, and keep doing that way. So yeah, that's what I thought I'd share, those 3 simple tips on developing consistency. I hope you guys have enjoyed that, and always remember that life rewards those who live intentionally. Thank you.